Hey everybody, how's it going? Jonathan here. In this video I'm going to show you how to use OpenAI completion to translate phrases in Spanish. So I'm using Python and I'm using this library called OpenAI. So you just install this library just like you would with any other library in Python. If you don't know how to do that, just Google how to install a Python library. And I'm using PyCharm too, so that's probably pretty important to know. So once we import our library for OpenAI, we set our key, and the key that we are using, we had to apply for and get from the OpenAI.com, and then you just set it right there, OpenAI.API_key, and then this is the meat of the code. So we create a response, and we set that response. The return value of that response is going to come from OpenAI.C for completion .create. So we're creating this request here, and we're going to get a response, and there are some minimum required components to this. So let's test that out a little bit. Let's see here. I think that we can just get it done with just that many. Let's see if that runs. Does this run? If not, I'll have to start over. Yeah, absolutely. So the model you use has a lot to do with the execute time, complexity, and overhead of the script you're trying to run. So you might run, probably if you're just testing this out and you're just exploring, don't have to worry about it. But if you're writing more large-scale applications and you're tuning response time, this is going to be important. And then the prompt is what you would see like from, if you've seen people messing around with the playground of OpenAI, this is the text you type in ChatGTP. Okay, temperature is going to be the ambiguity of the response. That's a whole nother video. Tokens, another video. We'll just leave those as is. All right, so the response, we're going to ask it a question, translate this to Spanish, and we can say something like, translate this to Spanish, about how is the fish in this time of year? Okay, and we're going to run this, and it's the response we get. I've parsed it a little bit so that it gives us the exact response. I'll show you what this looks like without this stripped out. ¿Cómo está el pescado en esta época de año? Man, I mean, I guess it doesn't translate to the different types of dialect. So let's see how that changes if we up the temperature a little bit. ¿Cómo está el pescado en esta época de año? Yeah, I guess so. That sounds pretty perfect. Okay, so let's see with a full response rather than just printing out this specific part of it. This is going to print out the full object that we get back, full JSON. Right, so there's a little bit more diagnostic information in here. And the reason I stripped out those new lines. Yep, text completion, prompt tokens. Yeah, that's just diagnostic information. So yeah, that's how you use OpenAI and ChatGTP to do translations in Spanish. Probably a pretty powerful tool. I mean, you can plug this into so much code. Hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs, so if you could subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. I'm just a small new channel. Have a great day. Thank you. Bye-bye.